Deadwood. Yeah, that's just a regular Monday for me, sadly, because of my tablet. But we're not on that topic. We're talking about what storylines would you write for the current Deadwood characters. The characters who are a bit boring. It's like when you wake up in the morning and all you have in your cupboard is communion bread, so you have to eat it, but it tastes like fucking cardboard. So you don't know what to do. You put it in with milk and it just goes
What's
all
for
soggy.
breakfast? Banging! I'll have some cheese and crackers. There's no cheese.
I'm a weird person because I raw dog crackers. I just eat them raw.
Yeah, but it's not like it depends. If you're eating like Jacob's crackers, you can do it. But like if you're eating like normal water biscuits,
Yeah, no, Jacob's crackers I usually, just eat plain.
yeah, those are at least very tasty. But like if you are just putting it on some water biscuits, like fucking hell.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about Weetabix or communion bread. Yeah, we're talking about Deadwood characters. Like what storylines should you give? So I guess a Deadwood character is Martin to an extent.
Yeah, but Martin's at least charming enough to not feel like he Martin is charming enough that people actually want him back. You know, people at least want him to have another storyline. But Deadwood characters usually Sonia, Felix, Howie. Well, I guess Howie's actually had a storyline this year. It's usually Kim. It's usually Jack, I guess. It's these sorts of characters who are still there, and they still somewhat are interesting, but also there's a high chance they just get fucking axed. Like Callum, for example.
Yeah, that's good. Sorry, just one of those days, You don't want to wake up. Yeah, what are the storylines you would write for the current Deadwood characters, keep them fresh and relevant? For example, characters that have little to no ties to other cast members or have no relevance that you feel are living in borrowed time, i.e. Felix, Bernie, this one's a bit outdated, Callum, Howie, Zach even. Only rule is you can't introduce random long lost family members out of nowhere for shock value. Damn it, there goes my Den Watch as Jamaican coming into the show.
All right, let's get some dumb storylines for them to do. I want Felix. How did you keep Felix fresh? Is you fucking find him a partner, for fuck's sake. Just let him move in with someone. Let him find some. Let him just go on a couple dates. Do that. Just let him go on a couple of dates. See how the dates go. Let him do more shows as Tiramisu. But people are thinking that Felix is going to be paralyzed. Obviously, this is going to delve into some spoilers, but you know how we've been kind of joking that Chelsea said she was going to get a really big storyline this year, and she just never has.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember where it was, but there was an article suggesting that there's going to be like a massive like crush at Peggy's. Like someone's gonna get like trapped, and they might like they might face some like serious like damage, and so people think that maybe Felix will get like pretty badly injured, and this will be as a result of like the Chelsea Penny feud. So that'd be a way to change Felix, I guess.
I'd turn Felix into a gangster who also robs people dressed as tiramisu. But the key difference is you get multiple tiramisu, so you have a whole army of tiramisu. So you just get a bunch of random people that kind of look like Felix. They all dress up as tiramisu and they fucking rob banks. And then
I will say they've done a very strange bit. They're Deadwood characters. Felix, yeah, sure. Bernie, who is having the arguably biggest storyline of her fucking life. Callum, who has been involved with the Johnny stuff, and the Six. Howie, who's just dealt with Denzel on steroids, and I guess Zach has been chill, but it's only been a couple of months since Whitney left. So, like, even the Deadwood are kind of still, they're in decent positions.
yeah, I'd Felix though, I'd have him, or I just have Terra Masood as like a person. How can I describe? So say you are in debt to someone, and you basically need money back from them, but they won't give you back. So like, you know the way Phil needs the money from Reese at Time for Corn.
Yeah.
Basically, Terra Masood is Phil's like mate that goes around to the house. You know, he's what are they called? Not loan sharks. What the fuck are they called? Where they go around collecting things belonging to
The
them.
bailiffs.
The Terra Masood is a bailiff that goes around, breaks Reese's back in half, fucking just bangs that shit, just boom. Terra Masood as the bailiff would be funny. Just randomly knocking on people's door. Oh, Terra Masood, nice to see you. Where's the fucking money? I'd be scared of a drag queen who fucking punches me in the face and says, "Where's the money?"
That would be quite fun. Callum, I want Callum and Johnny to get together. I don't fucking care. Fuck off with your Ballum shit. I'm down for Callum and Johnny.
Sorry, I was hiding there because I just felt a shoe come flying across my screen onto your screen of a Ballum fan angrily in the comments typing. We joke, hopefully. Callum,
Joke's still not a heavy lift in there.
Callum, just kill him off. Have him get shot.
No, I like Callum enough. I think he's worthwhile to keep, but just wash that Ben stink off him.
I'd say bring halfway back.
I think obviously the whole angle is you want to set up Callum to have moved on fully, and then Ben returns and it fucking fucks shit up. Obviously, like a couple years down the line, not anytime soon. But like, let's say like 2027 or something. It's like, bloody hell. You know, I'm happy. I'm married again. We've adopted a kid. Oh, what's that music? Wow! It's Ben. He's back from prison. Oh my god! Like fucking Johnny's getting antsy. Like, fucking hell. Fucking straight drama. Straight fucking drama. It's all like WWE.
My fucking mind went to fucking Hulk Hogan coming out the food child. So he's walking in the room going, wow, 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 wow.
And obviously this time Ben Mitchell being recast to a woman, and just doing whatever the fuck, just doing another gamble with a character.
And they're also
that last bit's a joke, of course.
They're also a woman and black. So like they completely confuse people. They think it's a new character. It's not. Just Ben had a skin change. Or skin transfer.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Enough of that. Not even go there. Enough of that. How many characters are really dead weight though? That's my problem. I think all the characters are somewhat having a decent enough time. Like they're all involved. But then again, it's going to be hard to remember the deadweight because most of the deadweight's gone. Karen's gone. Mitch is gone. All the kids are gone. But then again, even if they are deadweight, probably not memorable enough to fucking remember. So,
Shrimpy to become a dominatrix. There you go.
Read the comments.
All right. No one likes my ideas. No. Barney realizes that living in Walford after everything that's happened is not healthy and moves to live near to Keegan after speed learning German and Duolingo. Plenty of Rocky-esque training montage scenes before practicing. Saying words like, "That's coffee bite." Plenty of Rocky-esque training montage scenes before practicing words like, "That's coffee bite," while running through the market and through the square, up the steps to a house, and when she turns around to face the market, she's speaking perfect German, but even wearing a German shirt and waving Germany flags and cheering her. It's number one, and she goes in and says, "That's is mine house," and everyone cheers. I think I did that correctly. Sorry, German fans, while you're out there.
That is straight fire.
Howie is attacked by a dangerous dog while on his rounds, and he becomes aerophobic. That's what I saw.
Agoraphobic. I'm pretty sure that's just scared to go outside.
Callum is unintentionally racist or sexist, i.e. a stop and search because someone looks shifty. A workhouse in his job is being jeopardy. At first he rails against the charge, for accepting his unconscious bias and embracing adversity training. A proper hidden homeless storyline for Barney and Felix rather than them getting subsided flat from Sharon. Barney or Felix develops body issues and has cheap cosmetic surgery procedures which goes horribly wrong. Zach becomes a video game addict. Alternatively, some harmless stuff like someone going to evening classes, researching local history, setting up a darts team, or later picking event. That's why I don't criticise writers for introducing affairs. There are only so many possible storylines.
Agreed. That's the biggest problem, right? Is that those are some really good storylines, but there's only really so much you can do because you're still trying to do a real life show about real life people. And it's supposed to be grounded in reality, but you also can't go that fucking hectic. Because ultimately people be like, this not what EastEnders is. So, and you don't want too many of these things going on at the right time. I will say I would like to see... I still would like to see a bit more of a focus on people actually like prioritizing a career. Because it feels like uni or careers are just kind of like they don't really exist in EastEnders. It's like I'm off to uni. How's uni? Yeah, it's right. Like there could be a decent chunk of drama of actually someone kind of trying to start a career. Like Peter, for example. Peter's 30 years old. He has a failing personal training business and works for his family. Like. You know, telling me he doesn't want to provide and ascend to be like Ian, but not Ian. There's just a lot of wasted potential in terms of actually... Because you don't just need to establish someone with their relationship. You can establish them in multiple different ways. Like, you can have comic relief characters who just do stupid shit. Like, you know.
Yeah.
There's missed opportunities.
I wasn't expecting great answers to this question. If I'm being entirely honest, but I would actually love all these answers. And I tend to hate the storylines that highlight depict real world issues. I'd have to Google a hidden homeless definition. But that by right makes it seem all the more important, raising awareness and all. I think the hidden homeless storyline could work well for Felix, especially if Sharon fixes Barney with a flat. Aside from that, what's left for him on the square? Yeah, Barney's there, but her days are number 2. I could definitely see them going for the stereotypical pothead route with Zach.
Zach's not kind of pothead.
Off the topic of my head, Ravi enters Walford East in a televised competition to promote the business. The director is interested in Zach and his potential as an influencer cook. This is all going well. Zach is making it back, enjoying the high life until he does the collab with Kim, who accidentally lets us slip on a live stream that Zach is HIV. That leads to him losing his job and getting hate mail. Felix gets attacked after a drag show, leading to him to skip work and slowly slipping into arachnophobia. Arovaphobia. Which he struggles to get over. The climax is him seeing Zach getting attacked on squares during the night time because people assumed he is gay. Felix has to overcome his fears to leave and protect him. Tiramisu with the fuck... Oh, Jesus, that peaked red. Holy shit. I do not know what happened there. Fucking tiramisu, fucking curb stomp at the heels. Jesus. Love this too. The story works as a double whammy. Neither of these storylines require a lot of setup, either as they both utilise briefly introduced character interest, traits and plot devices. You don't even need to introduce one new cast member really. But we're not in the 80s we're not in the 80s. Nobody thinks HIV is the gay disease anymore. They do.
Yeah, let's be honest. Some people still do. Some people don't update their fucking beliefs.
Only people do still think that, and that's exactly what happened when I first came out to the people in the fake. Not in the real world, mate. If you look on this sub, when the storyline came out, even people on here thought that Shaq must be bisexual or have had gay sex. Very nice. Gay sex. How he should reprise his drag act. Was that actually ever a thing, or is my memory just awful? I thought he was just a children's entertainer before becoming a postman. It's all coming back to me now. Dude slayed. How could I ever forget? He did drag for some reason, just once. Oh fuck. I've got to preface this by saying I don't think either of these characters are Deadwood, and more so are chronically underused. I'd like to see an erectile dysfunction storyline for Martin. The show is highly hinting at something happening between himself and Priya, which I have quite high hopes for. I really enjoy their chemistry, so it would be interesting spin to see both of their reactions. It could give us a chance to see a softer and more understanding side of Priya, rather than
softer, incredibly softer, much softer.
Priya than
upsettingly softer
than the insta scream and self-indulgence we've come to expect from her. She doesn't really have any female friends on the square, and it would be nice curveball to have her approach Stacey with a driven concern for Martin's mental health and having a bond, which would also add another layer to the Slater Panesar web. I can already picture Jean wide-eyed and utterly confused, slowly backing up out of the kitchen she just entered upon finding Stacey and Priya gabbing over a couple.
I do kind of find this funny. And fucking I mean, the only reason I don't want it is because Martin is my EastEnders crush, and I hope he absolutely is a fucking shagger and makes lays some pipe like nobody's laid some pipe before. So no, Martin would never have erectile dysfunction. You never do it. So it's like his hair. It's not going anywhere. It's still staying, all right? It's still fine. Love you, Martin, legend.
Small dick player. I love this idea too. It might be a little bit tricky trying to get a duff out of a story like this. He can't show people consuming drugs, but they can show them doing dumb shit or collapsing on screen.
No. What you do is you see him in the mirror. Who's the man? Who's the fucking man? Who is it? It's me. Oh, it's not working.
Just imagine an episode ending on a scene where Mark makes a decision to buy the blue pill from a machine in the men's bathroom.
The blue pill.
Do you take
Ron, have you ever tried the blue pill?
Do you take
blimey. It taught me rocking for 17 hours. My wife left me as a result. She couldn't walk that far, though.
Why is it Nigel Thornberry? Why is it Nigel Thornberry? Why is that a guy here? I was just trying to do a fucking Matrix reference, like, do you take the red pill or do you take the blue pill?
Yeah.
They've done a similar duff before. Jim took Viagra on his and Dot's wedding day, which was due to kick in at 8 p.m. But when it came to it, Dot said she didn't want that kind of marriage. Jim is happy with that.
I suppose I will say that they did do a bit of erectile dysfunction with Amy and Denzel. Because obviously when they were gonna sleep together for the first time, Denzel couldn't get it up because he was on the juice, and then he let Amy believe that it was her fault because she was fucking gross because of her scars.
But then the clock struck 8 and duff do duff. The duff is clearly Jean slowly turning back around after closing the kitchen door, and Stacey and Priya. Aha! Seriously though, the first duff could be them heading to bed together, and the following episode would lead with maybe Martin on the sofa looking really upset, giving us inclination at something negative happened that night before. Once they both had a chance to talk to each other and try again, maybe at the end of the week, the duff they could show him in bed together with Priya looking concerned, trying to console Martin, but him turned away from her, really upset again. An erectile dysfunction storyline for Martin will give writers the opportunity to refresh Zach's character. Martin will surely open up to his best friend. If they can dedicate an entire episode to Alpha Moon sleeping about Walford, around searching for condoms, I'm sure they can broach the topic of Viagra, or even go down the route of therapy to get the root of any possible underlying worries maybe affecting him. There isn't so much to explore, and I think he'd be the perfect character to explore with. Yeah, just again imagining him in the mirror, like looking down at his Johnny, like, come on, soldier, we have to go to war. Come on, soldier, get fucking up there, soldier. We have to go into the deep depths of the jungle. Fucking come on, yippee ki yay, motherfucker. Oh, it's not happening.
I think that's a fun way to end this video. Erectile dysfunction for all of the men on the square. May they get what they deserve.